Hi, motherfuckers, we back.
Back at it again.
This is the 2 Cents You Call Us podcast.
One time
I'm
for the
your
one
host,
time.
X, and I'm here with my brother from another mother, Dub. What's happening?
What's happening, brother?
Man, you know what it is.
Back again.
Yeah.
Episode number 65.
65.
You ready?
Ready as I'm going to get, my brother.
This one is going to be an interesting one because we usually have a whole docket prepared, and we said, fuck it, ball out. So this one's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
First things first, my brother. What's in your glass?
I am drinking on a French Connection with some Coke on top.
Okay. That's
Something very simple. Nothing major.
Hey, okay.
What you got over there?
So I have two signatures that I'm usually drinking. One is apple whiskey and ginger ale, and one is apple whiskey and cranberry. And so I just decided to mix everything up tonight, and so it's apple whiskey and cranberry and ginger ale.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty badass taste.
I mean, it's like a cran apple
spritzer type of
ginger ale.
A what?
A cran apple ginger ale.
As you said, cram.
Shut your ass up.
Oh man, y'all know what it is. You can catch us on YouTube at the 2 Cent You Call It podcast. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can see every time we post. Also, for your listening pleasure, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Busting out your eardrums every single week. Y'all get caught up if you haven't already, because we 65 episodes in, and I know. Stop telling us about video. It's gonna come when it comes.
Yeah.
We gonna get that out.
Just be ready when it comes.
Yeah. I kind of did that backwards because I was supposed to go platforms before drinks, but it is what it is.
Oh well, I'll tell you. It's not the ordinary show.
How was your week, brother?
Week was actually decent. I went into the office one day. Other than that, I was up at the school handling some business with the org and stuff.
How does it feel being back in the office like majority of the time now? Because you're doing it with the new role, you're doing a lot of training, right?
Yeah. So it's not that many people. I don't see that many people in the office. So half of the people that's in that office are actually out in the field most of the time. So I rarely see them. And then it was one person that I'm training, and then maybe a couple other people in my department. So I mean, it's kind of like bare bones crew.
Okay.
But they're supposed to be bringing more people into the office because we expanded. But so it just feels like going into the office and working.
It's funny because I can't see you training anybody. Like I think I would. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen the.
You don't think I can train nobody?
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's the fact that I don't think I've ever seen you in a serious role like that. Like just.
Oh, I'm not serious at all.
Yeah. So I'm just like.
I'm not even serious when I train.
That's how I am at work. Like the last person I trained at work, I feel like we did more joking and laughing than that.
It's better that way than just be sitting up there listening to somebody.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let me tell you about this. So I had worked. I'm back on my OT. You know how I feel about that. And I had worked some OT, and somebody got mad at me while we was working, because I did something, whatever. It don't really matter. That part is not important. But they got mad and thought that them being mad was gonna ruin the rest of the shit for me. And you know me,
Just heartless.
It's not even that. I just don't. What I'm gonna do at work is have fun. Like I enjoy going to work. You know that.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how people go to work and just be miserable or like let stuff get to them. I'm like, I don't care how much I get paid. I don't get paid enough to be at work upset, stressed, none of that shit. So I'm going to have fun at work, bro.
That's true.
So, yeah, she got mad, and I was just like, you going to be mad fucking around with me? and we still going to do what we got to do and have fun.
See, I mainly just stay to myself at work. So,
your ass stay introvert.
That's the way I am, man. I like to go out every once in a while, but you know.
So how is it training somebody? Do you feel like you have to exert more? Because I mean, naturally you are an introvert, like, and you get social fatigue. So how is it training somebody?
I have to do it in sessions. I don't think I can like train somebody just like all day. So it's this sentence sounds crazy.
You said what?
That sentence sounds crazy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I could do it like that. So I think maybe like 4 hours tops. A lot of times I'll just work on my own stuff and then see where I can help them, because you start getting behind on your own work when you're training somebody else.
Yeah. So do they have, as a trainer, do they have you training multiple people at once, or is it like it's almost like an onboarding, like you get assigned a person and then once they get to where they need to be, then you move on to the next person?
So with us, we have a small team. So fortunately, it's just one person at a time.
Okay.
I do sessions with multiple people in there.
I'm childish. I'm sorry.
It's a childish podcast. But I do train multiple people on just like onboarding at a certain point, and then I do like a 2-hour session, and then it's on to the next training session. But my in-office gig is training now, amongst doing work.
Look at you, moving on up.
Hey,
to the east
I mean, I can't complain because I was doing it before.
Yeah, you just want to get paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's cool. It forces me to get out of my comfort zone. It forces me to talk a little bit more. So, y'all can see I'm talking more fluently now. Yeah.
Growth. Yeah. Look at you.
Burly. But yeah, other than that, man, I hung out with with our guests. We'll get to a little later. We can talk about that if she wants to.
We don't talk about it.
And then other than that, then I went out with this girl from my first college and stuff and stuff. Just hung out with her and caught up with that. And it was interesting. I'm not gonna go into details, but it was interesting.
It's one of those not safe for the podcast.
Yeah,
we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, yeah. So, but that was my week, man. What about yours?
The week was cool, man. Work was great, which I am blessed to say that, because I know a lot of people can't say that, but I love going to work. So, work is really good. It's a bit of a slower week, but got back on my OT. I text you about that because I was like, man, now, I mean, after not being able to work OT for 6 months because of training and getting back on my grind, I'm like, bank account. I got paid today. I was like, ball out. Let's go. Where we going?
Man, I feel you. I can't wait till I get to my 50K. It's going to be lovely.
Yeah, man. So that's good, man. Work is good. I recently, we talked about it a little bit on the last episode. I recently started, I don't even want to say started, I guess I can say started. I recently started back dating after a long period of not dating. And we can, I think we're going to have to unpack that on the episode one day of like why I was out of the game for so long. But that's not this episode. But I want to go back to not dating. I want to go back to living the single life happily. It's
fun out there.
Outside,
sometimes.
First of all, outside for a single person is expensive. So outside for a dating person is.
That's true. That's true.
I'd be like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Especially before. Now, I mean, I'm back on my OT now, but shit, I wasn't dating on my base out of it.
Man, my brother. I feel you. I felt it last night.
I be looking like, hey, don't you order another drink? No. And before you jump in the comments talking about some broke shit. It's not broke. Definitely not that. But I'm also not stupid.
I'm broke. I'm broke, baby.
You're not broke.
Broke, baby. You're not. I ain't got it. 50K.
I laughed when I seen that message earlier when we was talking about me, you, and Yava was talking about going to that spot, and you was like, "I'm broke, baby." I heard it. I saw the text and I heard you say it in my head. I was like, "This motherfucker is stupid." But yeah, man. The week was good, man. I can't complain. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm happy that this is an extended weekend, even though I'm semi-working this weekend. I mean, I'm on call this weekend, so can't do too much. Can't get lit and no shit like that.
Yeah, I feel you, brother.
But it's all good. Like I'm grateful, man. Happy to be another weekend, long weekend. Get some relaxation in, clean up the house a little bit, and hopefully vibe out.
That's what I need to do.
We got a guest this show.
Yeah, we do.
And I'm excited to I actually didn't know that this guest had not been on the show before. I mean, I guess we 65 episodes in, so I'd be forgetting who's been on the show and who hasn't been on the show. So let's welcome our guest for tonight. We got Celeste. What's up? Nah, she hit puberty in the middle of her applause for us. She hit puberty right in the middle of her applause for us. I was like, what's going on? This yodel. You got this Keisha Cole yodel going on. What's up, Celeste?
What's up?
How you doing? Welcome.
I'm good. Happy to be here.
Welcome to the 2 Cent You Call It podcast.
Happy to have you.
We are very glad to have you on the show. How you doing?
I'm good. Vibing.
What's in your glass?
Well, we got a little Friday concoction here. We're doing some tequila and Jameson and great
ginger ale.
What is that? Ginger ale, yeah.
Grape juice. Grapefruit.
This already sounds like it's gonna go south. When you first, you was like, when you first started drinking, you was like, let's start off with the tequila. I was like, okay, cool. She gonna be on the tequila, and then afterwards, she was like, oh well, hand me the Jameson. I was like, okay.
Well, because she did take a shot.
I mean, yeah, but I thought the shot was gonna be tequila too, and then it just.
Oh, that was a whole bottle.
Oh well, shit.
Let me say the rest of the bottle. I'll make you sound like you're.
Let's just point out that there was not much left in the bottle.
Make you sound like
okay, let's make that clear.
I sounded like a jit.
Yeah.
Just because I had 1, 2, 3 drinks, I'm an alcoholic.
So, Les, how was your week?
My week was a week. All capital letters.
Weekend.
Yes, my week was weekend, but we made it to Friday. We're happy to be at Friday, and we're happy to have a long weekend.
What happened on your weekend? I mean, on your week? What was it?
I work with kids, and I don't know if it was the moon or what it was. Yeah, but the kids was acting up. The adults was acting up.
Blame it on the boogie.
You lost me. You lost me after working with kids.
Yeah, I love Celeste. Love the kids.
Gee. Ooh. I commend you though, cause I can't.
Yeah, it's a lot dealing with children.
That ain't yours. First of all, like,
yes,
it's a lot dealing with your children, but
yeah, because I want them, but
yeah, and I deal with children that have experienced a lot of trauma, so it's a whole different ballpark. But love it. Love what I do every day.
So, what age range of children do you deal with?
Currently, I work with all the kids in the building, so we service children from 6 weeks all the way up to 5 years old, and then our summer program does 5 to 11. Yeah, but I'm specializing right now in the 3 to 5 age range.
Okay, and so I always wondered for people that work with kids, like, does with you working with kids, how does that affect like you wanting kids? Like, does that make you want them more, less? How?
That's a great question. I still want kids.
Okay. But
some days I question, like, when I've had a day at work, I don't know if I'd want to come home to more kids. like I might need a Celeste cave for like a little bit, and then be able to like navigate handling my children.
Yeah,
because some days are hard, and I'm like, I don't want to see any more kids.
I just feel like, I don't know, like I feel like it would be physically exhausting and like emotionally and mentally exhausting.
Yeah, but I also think the drive home is a blessing.
Okay.
Right, you vibe out to whatever and kind of like reshift. But also, I really do want to be a mom, so I think I'll just love having my own kiddos anyways.
Okay.
So how many kids you want?
I feel like 4 is a lucky number.
Shit.
Okay.
I have 3 sisters, and I love it. Like, we have a really good vibe together, and I just want that for my own kids.
Well, if they don't like each other.
We're not going to foster that environment. We're going to foster an environment of positivity and love.
Right.
Rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah, I actually think you could work with kids.
Work with them. Yeah, I mean, to some extent. I think I can.
I wish people saw your face when you said that. Work with them.
I think I can do better with like teenagers, maybe.
Like, but do you think you would actually like do well with teaching or more like coaching?
Let me tell you something. I taught a step class and it was working on I think you just. I mean, I have a passion for helping kids and stuff like that, but it's normally like people that can understand. Like, we need to be serious. So I don't know if I could just invest that much time into being around them like all the time for a full shift and then leave and then come back. I applaud you.
Not for real. Like I see more and more people that like work with kids. They be inclined to be like, I'm going to happy hour. Need a drink.
Yes. Can I have a drink now, or do I have to wait till later?
So is it something that you always wanted to do, or?
Yeah. So I always wanted to work with kids. When I was younger, I would ask my teacher in elementary school to give me like her extra paperwork, and me and my best friend would like pretend to be teacher at home.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So y'all like doing the homework and then
grading
each other?
Yeah, we were just pretending we were leading the class.
They had a whole curriculum at that.
Yeah, our class of invisible children. Our invisible role with the kids' names that were typically kids in our class. So I always kind of knew I wanted to work with kids. I just didn't know exactly how. And along the years, I've just figured out that I really enjoy working with kids that aren't typical, that have something that's different about them that most people just don't. They just want to ignore, or they just quote unquote call them bad and like keep it pushing. But so I enjoy working with the kids that have a little more difficult behaviors.
Welcome to the trap.
It's the ghetto sometimes.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I already feel like working with kids by itself is a lot, and then to add, more into the situation.
Yeah, but then when you see them running down the hallway and yelling your name and just
when
so
I see
happy
kids
to
running
see
down
you.
the hallway, I hope they trip.
Oh.
Okay.
Fuck the kids.
Fuck them kids.
FTK.
All right.
Yeah, so there was a lot in the week that happened in the world. Well, one thing we touched on earlier in the earlier episode, I think it was like 2 episodes ago, and I'm gonna start with X because I want to see how you feel about it, because I know that your face is about to scrunch up when I talk about it. So everybody's been talking about, we talked about a couple of weeks ago about Keke Palmer and how look at his face. Yeah. and how her and baby daddy was going at it over the Usher concert, and then they supposedly broke up, but we don't know if they broke up, because then they was on social media and they was together again, having drinks for her birthday. What you weigh in?
Kiki's corny. I stand on it to this day.
Till this day.
I mean, I'm happy that they family together, but it just seemed a little corny. Just like I'm assuming it's for publicity or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. I hope she saw the records that she wanted to sell.
Was it that bad though?
Well, she got an album out or something like that.
Do she?
No, I don't think so.
See, look.
I didn't even know she made music like that.
She does make music. She had an album.
No, I know she make music, but I'm saying like I didn't know that she was out here dropping albums and shit.
No, I think she got like 3 or 4, maybe.
Did she?
She had one some years ago that I actually vibed with a little bit, but I think it was more like EP. Like there wasn't very many songs on the album.
Okay, so how you feel about it?
I mean, if Usher wants to sing to me, I'm taking it. But I mean, I understand the whole like when you're with someone.
Why you stop like that?
I understand when you're with someone, you have to be mindful of like, you know, how you're presenting yourself to the world. Because you're not only representing yourself, you're representing somebody else too. Mm-hmm. But it's Usher. But then I think about the fact that, like, to me, like, Usher's a celebrity, so like that's cool for me. But like to her, that's like her peer.
Yeah, it's a colleague.
So it's a little bit different.
It's like having a work husband.
Yeah.
Like it's the equivalent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even if he had a problem, regardless of the fact, if he had a problem, don't take it to social media. You know that people are going to pick it up and it's going to be a bigger thing than it needs to be.
She did it on social media.
Yeah, it was on social media. Like, and that was my only thing about, you know, people. And I agree. Don't get me wrong. I completely agree that you shouldn't live stuff out on social media, especially when it should be a person-to-person basis. Like, I wholeheartedly agree with that mindset. But at the same time, like, he got embarrassed on social media. Like, I get you saying, you know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
Like, you was out here for the whole world to see. So it's like, you know.
Are we mad that he serenaded her, or are we mad at her outfit? Because there were two different arguments happening.
I think it was more so
her outfit.
I don't think it was either.
Grinding on him.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it was I don't think it was either as far as the song to her or the outfit that she was wearing, because personally, I mean, I wouldn't have had an issue with either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd have been like, hey, I mean,
my bitch bad looking like a bag of money.
Better than me, my brother.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Like, what the fuck you? No.
Like, I mean, granted, it's a concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do like crazy shit for concerts. So, you know what I'm saying?
I went to a Kirk Franklin concert. I ain't had my thing hanging out.
Well, first of all,
okay.
No, but like you see people go to different concerts and like they dress in themes and they dress, you know, a certain type of way for different concerts.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even been tripping on that, honestly. I think it was the whole, like, you know, I'm serenading you plus grabbing your hand and your thigh and pulling you close and you all giggly and shit and got the leg up. I think it was all of the above that turned the situation into an inappropriate situation.
Flagrant.
Yeah.
Flagrant with it.
Tag me in. Trade Kiki for me. I sure got you.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, that's cool when you ain't got a baby daddy that you engage. What are, I don't even know what they are. Are they? I know they're not. Are they married?
No. They're not married.
They're just co-parents.
But they together.
I believe that they're together at this point.
Again.
Yeah, I feel like it was a lot of publicity. Like, I don't think it was just like.
I think that he was legitimately mad.
Oh no!
A lot of their stuff is super private, and he made that big public.
Yeah, I think he was definitely pissed off.
Big man
with reason. I mean,
yeah,
I think he.
I don't blame him at all.
I just think the whole I think them blowing it up on social media was more for publicity. Like, I could see Kiki doing that because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think she's very talented, but I also think
Kiki's
that
corny.
I also think that she likes the drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, she loves the
I mean, her hair's been late and makeup's been late since, so go ahead, sis. Yes, she has been looking since this situation. She's leveled up.
I was just saying you got to break the lingo down for.
Yeah, she's been. I didn't
know what
been
the fuck
leveled up. Her
she said late. What?
She said late. I thought
late.
Oh, laid.
Yeah, laid. With the T at the end.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
What?
Late it?
Late. Yeah.
Oh, what is? Yeah.
Oh,
it gives it a little ratchet spin.
Oh, okay.
Late. Oh, LAIDT.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just on here dropping lingo dimes. Have no fear.
I was like, wait, I thought she was saying late, like a bad thing, and then she was like, oh yeah. No, see, you gotta.
When you ain't in that world,
I was like, I don't even. What you saying?
Just smiling. Yeah,
that.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, I think, people, it's a lot that I feel like people do in the media just for like likes and shares and to be talked about, because we just ran into another situation, and when that situation hit media, I immediately text you. You already know how I feel about this person, Steve Harvey, and
Aye.
So what's the story? Give me the story, X.
So apparently, allegedly, the story was I can't get sued by Steve Harvey. I ain't got no lawyers.
Ain't nobody trying to get. First of all, if Steve Harvey sued us, that's corny. What can we possibly give you, sir?
Like, you might be able to give something.
Negative.
All that OT.
It ain't that much OT to pay Steve Harvey no money.
Come after my 50K, man. I just got this shit.
Yeah.
So allegedly, his now wife, his third wife, was.
Wait.
I don't know if you had to do him like that.
I'm giving the full story.
You see how he already.
I am coming into this neutral.
No, you can't.
Okay, you can't be, if you say so.
You can't be coming in neutral. Tell me.
Well, because it's alleged.
Okay.
Continue, please. Refuted it. So his now wife was having an affair with his bodyguard / chef.
I thought it was two different people.
I'm screaming.
Oh, I thought it was the same person that's doing multiple jobs.
Wait. Because this
the bodyguard is the chef.
I would just say because this adds levels to it. Like, what? First of all, why is he doing both? I'm just. And what?
It's just that is a strange combination.
This sounds
of things.
like a Tyler Perry plot.
So yeah, allegedly she was having an affair. But prior to that, allegedly he was having an affair with somebody. I forgot. Maybe she was the chef. They all over the place. It was some cheating going on, allegedly.
Celeste, what's your take on it?
I mean, they said it didn't happen. So, but I feel like if it did happen,
You feel like?
I feel like if it did happen, that's hard for his brand.
Right.
That is.
Maybe she was thinking like a man.
Maybe she was thinking like a man.
I just feel like where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, and everybody ain't lying. Like, we were just talking about Whitney. Everybody ain't lying.
Okay, but also with celebrities, people are always looking for something.
No, and that's,
if you look hard enough, you're gonna find something.
And that's valid. But at the same time, like, why would it just pop out of nowhere? Like, now they've been together how long?
Brother,
Like long, I think.
Yeah, they've been together a while.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody knows, like it ain't like Steve Harvey just blew up or he is just now becoming a celebrity. Like, you talking about one of the original kings of comedy, like that's from the 90s.
Yeah.
90s was when he was with his second wife, I think.
Yeah, but he's just gonna keep doing.
That was his first wife.
Gonna keep counting wives.
Nah, but I'm just like, it ain't like this is like, it ain't like he knew, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a new somebody new on the block. Like Steve Harvey been Steve Harvey for a long time now. So, I mean, one of his biggest jokes is a Titanic joke. Like the fuck that shit happened how long ago? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would it just now be like? Additionally, on the third wife, like, why would it just now be like, oh, she was cheating? Like, what? Who had anything to gain by putting that story out there?
The money. You sell something juicy to the tabloids, they gonna take it, honey.
I mean, I guess
whether or not it's true, they gonna say, "Oh, what evidence do you have?" and not really care about the evidence because the headline's juicy.
I'm gonna sell the story, say. No, let me not do that.
Don't say that shit on me. Don't say no dumb shit on this podcast. Nah, like you said though, I feel like it would have hurt his brand. I feel like they had to double back because I feel like it would have hurt his brand because of like Steve Harvey, for whatever reason, Steve Harvey has become like a relationship coach in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
Like people really be. Again, on third wife, I can't understand who was going to... Anyway.
He learned a lot of lessons through the first and the second.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Like, why... I can't understand why, you know, why he is people's therapist. And when I say people, I mean, like, the generation before us. You know, I can't stand them. I feel like that's who listen to him. Because they be really... Because every time I hear one of them fucking letters, they be read on...
the strawberry letters?
And I be listening to their advice. I be like, shut the fuck up.
Speaking of radio, I saw this post today. And it said that this girl's stepfather was paying for her wedding. She grew up with him. He raised her and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the week before the wedding, she said that she wanted her biological father to walk her down the aisle.
I saw that.
Whoa.
And then the stepdad was like, well, I'm not paying for the wedding.
Valid as fuck. And I don't care what nobody say about it.
I can't be mad at that.
Celeste, as a woman. Well, okay, so backstory, because I saw that same one. Now correct me if I'm wrong. The stepfather actually raised her, right?
Yes.
Like he had been raising her.
Yes. And
had been there since she was like, it was either 5 or 10. I don't remember the age, but he had been 5. There and paying for everything and been the one supporting her pretty much her entire life. That's the backstory. Now, so that's what you...
I completely get where he's coming from, especially if he helped raise her. Do we know what the biological dad's part in her life has been? Did it say?
I think they said it was like in and out. You know, so it wasn't very consistent.
Like sending birthday cards type deal, like your generic.
Yeah.
I feel like he's valid, simply because he's who put in the time to like build a relationship, support her throughout her life, all the things. So when it comes down to it, like they probably have talked about him walking her down the aisle and like having that experience together. So I can get it. I can understand it. It's kind of a slap in the face.
Let me tell you, I'd have been in that hole like the dude at the bottom of the house with pointing the finger. You raggedy bitch.
You raggedy bitch.
Because you got me fucked up. You got me up. You got me fucked up. Get your and I can see coming out of my mouth. Get your daddy to pay for that shit. if that's the case, and you like to play stepdaddy, let's talk.
I feel like that's exactly where you're gonna
go. What would you do in the situation?
How
would you feel? First of all, and then what would you do?
It depends on the relationship me and the daughter has.
Same scenario.
I'd be a little hot. I'll try to, you know what? I would try to find a solution. Maybe we both can walk down the aisle, but me not doing it's just not gonna sit right with me. I'm gonna be sitting like the bitter ex.
But would you feel disrespected?
Because
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's disrespectful.
I don't want to say necessarily disrespected, disappointed. Hurt,
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say disrespected because I can understand it. It's a bond that those two people are going to have that no matter how long I was there, that we're not going to have. So, I would try. It'll take a while to get over it. I'll probably take my gift back.
Would you still pay for the wedding?
If he got it, he go pay for it.
And you take
that's what a daddy do.
Yeah, I feel like the person. I feel like the person walking down the aisle should be the person paying for the wedding. That don't sit right with me.
Oh, we gonna do something together. Work. I don't know. Payment plan, some shit.
I just am very sure that they can find a compromise. Both of them walking her down the aisle isn't horrible.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're in like a real small church.
Small for all three of them.
The aisles too.
Unless you're in a real small church. I would hope not, because like I said, Celeste, if you was in that situation, would you? First of all, who would you pick?
So I'm not picking. I have a stepfather, and when I think about my wedding day, I think about both of them walking me down the aisle.
Okay.
So I feel like there's just a compromise. Like you just navigate it based on like what works best for you and your family dynamics.
And how do you feel like that conversation would go with both of them? And then do you think either one would be offended?
I mean, let's be real. We're all adults, right? You know the role you played. You know what you did and didn't do and whatever the case is.
But sometimes people don't. Like sometimes people be lying to themselves.
They'll say they did more than what they actually did.
I don't know if y'all been through this, especially with the generation before us. But sometimes they rewrite history, and you just be like,
yeah. I think in my situation, both parties know the role that they play, and I love both of my father figures, and so I think that we would just all walk down together.
And you don't think either one would be?
Quite honestly, on my wedding day, I don't care about what anybody else thinks as long as I am happy, my hubby happy, and I'm going to have a beautiful wedding.
Valid?
Yeah. I care too much about what other people think.
Does it matter what side they walk on?
It's not happening.
You said what?
Does it matter what side they walk on?
No.
I mean, should it matter?
I don't know. He'd be like, I want to be on the left side because it's closer to your heart.
First of all,
your heart is really in the middle of your chest. But
head ass.
First of all,
is that a thing?
I don't know. I'm on the right side. I'm your right hand man.
I don't want no grown ass man to say none of that.
It'd be if it was your dad, you would.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, maybe not to you because you're a dude.
I'd have been like, bro, you reaching. You get your ass up here, hitting the penny loafers and walk the fuck down this aisle.
Not the penny loafers.
Does the bride walk on? They normally walk on the right side, right?
I have no clue.
I don't know either.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
I've been to a few.
I think so. Yeah, because right hand, and the lady put the left hand on top of it.
I think. The fact that you just went through like putting your hand right there. Yeah, I think you think way too much into it.
I gotta be in the wedding. Well, no, I'm not in the wedding. I'm an usher.
Usher, baby.
I'm an usher for my auntie wedding.
You an usher for who wedding?
My auntie wedding in December. It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, auntie getting. Wait. How old is that?
How old is she? She just turned 60.
How y'all feel about? How y'all feel about old people having like luxurious weddings, like big weddings?
Live your best life.
If it's their first,
I'm not coming.
Steve Harvey had like 3 big weddings.
I'm going.
We just
2, maybe 2.
We love.
Maybe 2. Well, maybe the last one was just...
I'm not coming.
Maybe she more in love this time than the last time.
First of all, it's gonna take y'all like
stop it right now.
A minute and a half.
That's why you...
Maybe they would plan for that and make their aisle shorter.
Y'all, you motherfuckers better have a courthouse and a reception.
No.
I'm not coming.
Okay.
Don't even invite me to Ash's wedding. I'm coming. I'll come to the reception. Don't invite me to the reception.
If it's the first one, I get it. But if it's
first
like...
of all, you waited till 60 to get married your first time?
What if she didn't wait? What if that's just the cards that she was given? Niggas ain't shit.
And for the record, I'm not talking about my 80.
I just realized we was.
I'm not talking about my 80.
PSA.
For the record.
I just realized we was.
If you hear this, I love you, TT.
I love you too, TT.
My cousins definitely listening to this. They be like...
Walt said it now. I mean, Doug said it now. I'm not coming to it. I'll turn up for your...
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I'll bring a bottle for the reception. And don't expect no wedding gifts. You bet the fuck not.
That's you can't.
You bet the fuck not.
You don't like matching PJs or something.
Like them old Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
I love a good matching PJ now.
It's a nice and little cozy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
A little plaid.
We love a good matching
joints.
situation around here.
My mama recently got married, and had she told me that they was gonna rent a venue out and all that shit.
Both your parents got married.
Yeah. Well. You trying to bring that out on? Well, we got married and divorced real quick.
Well, I wasn't gonna put that part out there, but
it was like a month. I'm not a month. I think it was like a year and a half. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, Brittany. It's Brittany, bitch.
Let me tell you, people just be out here doing shit. That's the moral of the story. People just be out here. And you like, fuck it, we old. Did y'all know that, speaking of just doing shit and old people, did y'all know that the nursing home community is the highest community, the highest
for
rate
STDs?
of STDs?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
They be in there fucking.
I actually did not know that, and that's kind of gross.
It's one big ass orgy in there.
Yes.
I don't know that I needed to think about that.
They be in that hoe moving around.
I think they got the highest rate of like gonorrhea or something like that.
Yeah.
Ew.
Fun and chlamydia. Fun fact for.
Why is that a fun fact that you know?
Because I used to study.
Old people be fucking.
Old people do be fucking. And they be taking it. When the pills come around, Viagra be on the plate.
Yeah.
That was the pill shaking in my head.
Yeah, I say that to say that people just be out here, old people just be out here living life.
I mean, if you've lived life that long, why not?
How long y'all want to live?
I'm not the right person to ask that.
I mean, as long as I can be healthy and still be able to me a line dance, I'm cool.
See, people be saying that shit, and me
personally,
personally,
feel like they just get bored and be like,
I feel like shit,
I'm ready to get the fuck about this.
I want to still be living.
I'm in my 30s, and I feel like this has been long.
No, I feel like I have more of the world and life to explore.
I feel like once I hit my mid 60s, I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, like let's go.
I don't like it.
Let's go, dog.
Let me hold my breath for a little bit.
Unless I'm going the other way, just then let me fix it.
Let me fix it.
I think I got.
Let me live long enough to fix it.
About 80 in me. I think 80 will be all right.
I'm not putting an
At 80,
on
we
that.
gonna be sitting in this hole like Claude and Ray.
That's just I'm not looking forward to. I'm looking forward to getting older, but I'm not. Just hurting for no reason.
I'm not looking forward to my balls sticking to my thigh.
That shit already happened
my
for me.
God.
I get high easily. So
I'm talking about towards my knee. You know when you get older,
it's just drop.
Just sag.
Everything starts to say.
Yeah.
I saw myself in the mirror earlier this week. Shit was sagging.
You posted that shit. You posted that shit on social media, and I was like, this is over there. This is you know that level that you be like, am I oversharing at this point? That was the overshare part.
It was maybe a close friends post or a not post at all.
It was a non-post.
I'm gonna start selling my close friends. You know, people make money off that.
Go ahead.
You gotta show something on there, I think. You like pay $5 to be on my close friends list.
Yeah. You gonna be out here.
I feel like Kevin Hart.
You just gonna be out here.
Net. Fucking swim at my eye.
I be wondering like what people close friends is for, because I'm like in people close friends, but they don't be like. At first, I felt like close friends was to show shit.
Yeah.
But I be in close friends and people be posting regular shit that they could just post it on their regular.
I feel like it's a little more professional. Like, you post on your public story what you don't care that people see, and then you post on your close friends, but you're like, maybe if so-and-so saw this, I don't know if I like that. I don't have a close friends, though.
I was just gonna say, I don't even know how it works, because I don't post on
I'm on
social
some
media
people's
like
close friends. I'm like, thank you that you thought this much of me.
Yeah, let me
but
get
I don't
the
even
tea.
know why.
And then I be thinking like, because I be on people close friends, and I'm like, did you just pick everybody except like just a couple of people? because I'm like, we're not close friends. So how did I even get here?
They want you to know the tea, honey.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to set up a close friends, because I'm not a person that I don't post on social media like that. So I don't even really know how to set up a close friends. Like, what do you do to even set the shit up?
I don't know. I don't have one.
Oh, well.
I move on vibes.
What's that mean?
My move on vibes?
Mm-hmm.
Just is what it is. I'm not posting anything I don't want people to see.
Yeah, and I feel
That's for the archives in my phone.
In your phone?
Mm-hmm.
That's some
XUC and archive?
I was about to ask you. let me check out the archives real quick. see what the close friends would get if
What's up?
if they was on it. We're close friends.
Yeah, nah, I don't even like. I wouldn't even put no shit on social media that everybody can see. Like what? Because then you fuck around and run the risk of putting the wrong shit in the wrong.
Yeah, there's just too much risk.
Hey, brother, let it be seen. I'm gonna accidentally post my news one day.
Ay.
Please do not.
Oh my god!
First of all, delete them. No.
Oh no! I accidentally posted my news.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That's mortifying.
First of all, like I said, old people just be out here doing shit. Once you get a certain age, I'm gonna need you to start deleting all of them. No. Negative. Leave that shit alone. But we did run across. We ran across a post on social media that I want to get.
Thank you for that transition, because I completely forgot how to get it in there.
Yeah, I actually forgot about the video, and then I looked at the time and I was like, oh, I really want to talk about this before this hour is up, and I want to get Celeste. So play the video so the listeners can hear it, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
As your husband or your man, why would I ask for sex or ask to be cooked food or ask for affection or ask anything? when the dog ain't asked for a motherfucking thing, but the dog get groomed, the dog get fed, the dog get affection. Now, unless the dog talking when I leave this motherfucker, dog ain't asked you for shit. So why would me, as your husband or your man, have to ask for anything that I need? I'm not asking for shit. If you know what that dog needs and that dog ain't asked you for a motherfucking thing, but you don't know what I need, and I have to ask, I'll take care of it myself. And don't get mad when I take care of it my goddamn
I'm looking at your face right now and I want it.
Because that is head assery.
Explain.
I feel like relationships are all about communication. You might not have to ask because your partner might understand, hear what your needs are. But we are all human, and sometimes life happens to us too, independently from our partner. And if it is that you need more sex or you need to be cooked for, whatever the case is, we could talk about it. We can make some stuff shake. We can make a plan, whatever the case is.
Dog ain't got it.
But don't just assume I'm not your maid. I'm not your chef. We are partners.
You're not his lover or his secretary.
A secretary.
We're partners. So those should be discussions that we have. But you shouldn't just expect it. Because men like that who expect, 9 times out of 10, I'm very sure he's not doing what he needs to do to satisfy his wife and the needs that she has.
Okay, say he is doing it.
And if he is, clearly he's not. Boom. He should be having a conversation with her.
But if he was,
yeah.
If he had the conversation with her and things didn't change,
no. I don't even want the conversation. if he was doing what you felt like he should have been doing as a husband and as a man, then what?
Then as a wife, I feel like, I mean, I'm not married, but I feel like it kind of naturally just falls into tow. Like if your husband is making you feel a certain type of way, you're more willing to like give in and like want to make sure that he is getting what he needs.
Okay. X weigh in.
Old me would probably be like, yeah, I agree all the way. Knowing me, I've realized that communication is really key. And at the same time, that would be what I would ask for you to tell me what you need. But in the same vein, I think it is important to pay attention to your partner. If you see them going through something or you know that they need something, that you can go ahead and do it. You don't have to wait to be told to do it. And it goes both ways.
So let me ask this. I want the answer from both of y'all. Is there a such thing as husband duties or wifely duties that you shouldn't have to express at all?
I think that's a part of the communication. Like, I think that once you've set up what your boundaries in your relationship looks like, then you know that there are certain things that, like, I know that he likes or appreciates this. I'm going to make sure that I do it more. He knows I like and appreciate this. So he's going to make sure that he does it more. But I don't think that, like, I think that relationships have evolved so much now that we just don't have a cookie cutter version.
I'll say they still exist. Like there's some things that, you know, as a man I should do. So taking trash out, landscaping, stuff like that, taking care of the cars, all that. That's stuff I know that I should be doing on a regular basis without being told. Date nights and stuff like that, I'm assuming. I don't know. You probably have to communicate how often you want to go out. What else is a husbandly duty? Sex. That's something that you have to have a conversation about if you're not being satisfied. Provision. You have to talk about that. But it's automatic anyway. But if just depends on y'all dynamic of the household. If y'all want to do 50-50 or you want to do 75-25 or income base. So there are things that should go unsaid, but there's also things that we need to be told. Yeah.
Yeah, even those unsaid things, I feel like before you even consider engagement and like marriage, those are things that you talk about so that you're on the same page, even with the unsaid things.
Okay. I'm with it. Ooh. I want to, I'll everybody listening out there weigh in on it. Y'all tell us what you think about that specific topic. I want to know, are there things in a marriage that shouldn't have to be discussed, such as, or I'm not even gonna say discuss. I'm just gonna say like the basics, right? Like I think sex is a big thing in marriage, and I mean I think like nobody just wants to continue to have to ask for sex. Like I think that's a regular thing that's done in marriage, and once you go too long, I mean both people should be like, damn, we got them rocks out.
I talked to Celeste about that earlier.
About what?
About like if you're in a relationship, as far as like sex, about
how much?
No, like consent wise. I don't know, like
not on like give me the shit right.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood.
Waking up your spouse to sex, like, is that acceptable?
I think it depends on your spouse.
That's exactly what I said.
If you had that discussion, and does one time mean forever, or is it just the case by case?
Now, do I think it should be a given? Yes, because
I night hump, so
I don't think so. Maybe I just don't feel like it.
I mean,
I can't just not feel like it.
What if I don't feel like taking your car to the shop?
Then you don't take my car to the shop.
Negative.
I'm gonna take it out on my own.
That shit gotta get worked out.
Exactly.
But you make the logic. I'll figure it out on my own, right?
Dang.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
No, go back to the logic. I'll figure it out on my own.
I'm just saying, if it's something that you decide you're not gonna do, can I be mad about it? Yes. Can we talk about it? Yes. But is it still gonna get done? Yes.
Okay, so that's what he was talking about on the video. He said, if I gotta ask for it and beg for it, I just do it myself. But then you be mad.
I'm not gonna be mad. We're gonna talk about it, but don't just do me wrong because you feel like doing me wrong. But
okay, what if he doesn't cheat, but he gets like one of them booties?
What?
What are them six?
Like a pocket pussy.
What?
And you just walk in here in the bathroom, he like taking it. Dang it, mama! I told you about. I was washing clothes.
Why does he have to do that?
Because you ain't giving it up.
He said he'd do it himself.
Oh my lamb! I cannot imagine walking in on that.
I thought you was gone.
Oh my god!
You said you was going to the nail salon.
What laptop here?
What laptop here? I'm good.
I cannot even fathom. That just means they are not having conversations, clearly.
But what if the conversation is had and you still, I'm tired. No,
there needs to be some sort of compromise.
Nah,
both
because
people leave feeling.
Let me tell you, I've talked to my fair share of.
I thought you were going to say that you.
Negative.
Oh my gosh. Okay, keep going.
I've talked to my fair share of long-term relationships and married people, and I know people that have had the conversation of, I'm not getting enough sex in this relationship, and we're not changing. And that, it's been both men and women.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a thing. It's a real thing. I'm not married, so I can only speak hypothetically, but I just feel like conversations can be had, and then there has to be a compromise at the end that both partners are happy with. But both people have to be open to compromise.
Agreed. Okay. Well, like I said, y'all weigh in on it. Y'all know how we gonna end it with. We ended with a top 3 every episode. This one was a little help from our guest. Mm-hmm. So we'll let you tackle your first one. We gonna go 1-1-1 for all 3 rounds.
Okay.
Top 3 binge worthy shows. Top 3 binge worthy shows. Celeste, what's your first one?
So I just finished binging SWAT. and it changed my life. I had a blast watching it, so I'm gonna say SWAT.
Okay.
X. I'm gonna go to one of my all-time favorites. I'm gonna say Psych. It's a good bingeable show. It's got like 7 seasons, 7, 8, and then a couple movies. So yeah.
I think I've seen only a couple of episodes of Psych. I never really
got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those, you know what I'm saying? I'm a quirky guy, so I can.
Okay.
Number 1 for you?
I think this one is number 1 for me because I got into it a little late, and then once I got into it, like I binged all of it, and then I was mad because the seasons be broken up the way it be broken up. So I'm gonna say Power. When it first came out, I wasn't just on it yet. Where I really just didn't have nobody log in to
Stars.
to watch Stars. Well, as soon as I got that login, my sister gave me the login. I was like, "Oh yeah, we in there." We did. and then I caught up, and I was like, "Why the fuck are the seasons so short?" So yeah, that'll be one of my number ones.
I think I watched a couple seasons of it, and then my when I was with Verizon, and then you get like 3 months free. After that was up, I was like, "Well, nope, never watched again."
All right, Celeste, number 2.
I'm gonna say pretty much any reality TV, but Love Island is a long bingeable one, especially Love Island UK. So I'm gonna go Love Island.
Is that a reality TV show? Okay.
We love reality TV around here.
Okay. Go for it. X, number 2.
I'm going to say Martin.
You know what? I think Martin is a bingeable show. It's definitely a bingeable show because all the sitcoms back there, and I think we talked about it on a couple of episodes ago. All the sitcoms back then, and I never really realized it, but all of them were like 25 minutes. Like all the episodes were 25 minutes because they were only like 30-minute episodes.
Yeah, the time slots with commercials.
And then you had to put in commercials, so they were like 23 to 25 minutes. I realized that when I went back and watched Living Single, and I was like, damn, these episodes are like really short, and I like it because it's easy to binge.
Yeah,
especially if you're trying to get a couple in before bed.
Yeah, versus the 1 hour, 2 hour episodes now.
Yeah.
All right, number 2.
Number 2 for me is one that I caught on Netflix a couple of years ago, and I was pissed off because they only made 3 seasons of it. And I was pissed off to the point to where I went to actually research like when they cut it off and why they cut it off. And then they had a lot of people that was mad that it actually cut off, and I was still waiting on them to come back. But I think I actually told you about this show. You wouldn't guess it because I don't think you ever watched it. But it's on Netflix. Into the Badlands.
Okay, nah. That's not where I thought you were going.
Yeah, it's a show about factions. Like, you ever seen what's Divergent?
No.
Okay. Well, it's a show about like factions. Like, it's a show about like the world. Basically, something happened to the population, and now they live in like this like cocoon of a kind of society, and like everybody's a part of like a different faction.
Got you.
And each faction has its own military and type shit like that. So yeah, go check it out if you ain't checked it out. That's my number 2.
Into the Badlands. Okay.
Celeste.
This is hard because I watch a lot of TV. So, Criminal Minds was really good. There's a ton of seasons though, but I really enjoyed binging Criminal Minds. And Fatal Seduction is on Netflix, and they have like 14 episodes.
I just started watching that.
It's so
That's the one that's
good.
Like African.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
I just started watching. It is binge worthy.
So good.
I just started watching.
Fun fact: Netflix has a lot of like international like short series that are phenomenal.
It was another Kings of Joburg.
Yeah, good.
That's like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Netflix. Yeah, Netflix does have have a lot like that. X, what's your number? This number 3. What's your number 3?
I'm not gonna go with that one because that would be too on brand. King of the Hill.
Wow. Seriously though, it is.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Dale.
Dale.
R.I.P. Dale. I'm still mad about John Redcorn. Because why the fuck would you be tapping that man's wife like that? And he's just too stupid to even realize she was getting him massages, wasn't she?
Oh, baby.
That little girl was getting the meals and the bodyguarded.
Yikes.
You just gonna keep bringing that back.
Yikes.
Yeah, man. That's a good one.
Okay, what you got over there?
Number 3 for me. I'm gonna go a different direction too. This is one. So, if you've listened to earlier shows, you know that I'm like I like superhero action kind of movies and shit. So there was a show, and I don't know if it got like a lot of traction that I think it would have gotten. It actually was a show. I don't know how many seasons they had in the beginning, and then it was one of those shows that ended, and then a lot of people complained about it. So like 10 years later, they rebooted it, and the reboot was alright, but it wasn't the original. So I'm gonna go with Heroes, man. It was a show called Heroes, and it was Hayden Panettiere.
Love her.
Yeah, so that was like the show that got her, well, to me, in my eyes.
That's the little girl from Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that we was dancing like this on. Bring It On.
Yeah. So and like since then she never like. Since she was a kid actor and Remember the Titans, like she never really, I don't think she really did anything in between. And then Heroes came out.
She did.
And what'd she do?
Bring It On too. When she was like this.
First of all, who watched Bring It On too?
I did.
I didn't watch it, but I just know that scene when she was like this.
You Bring It On.
Now I'm about to go. Now I'm about to go look up Bring It On too. But yeah, so she was the cheerleader in Heroes, and like she ran like through. She was one of the main characters through all the seasons, and even in the reboot, like she was on there. So
okay,
if you haven't
she's a really good actor.
Yeah, if you haven't checked that out, check it out. All our listeners, y'all know what it is. Weigh in, tap in with your top 3 binge-worthy shows. Celeste, it has been a pleasure.
A pleasure.
We will most likely see you again, and welcome to your. I hope your first time was good.
Yeah. This has been fun.
That's what's good. Well, y'all know how we do. You can agree with us. You can disagree with us. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Father, fuck you.
At the end of the day, this is how 2 cents on it. We'll see you next Friday. Y'all have a good one.